Hello everyone, my name is Gary. Today's video is going to be about social media etiquette for musicians and music makers. Let's check it out.
Gary Gretarson Beats.
All right, so this is something I felt was very important that needed to be addressed. What I'm finding is that, being a musician, being an artist, being someone creative, we have certain impulses within us to want people to see our creativity, to express it to the world, to inspire the world. We all have that sort of desire to continue our creative pursuits. And the way to do that is for people to see it and for us to be able to make it something that we can live off of so we can continue to do it. And you know what? That's the dream, right? That's what we all want. And there are so many ways that we can do that. It's just that you have to put in the work, the time, and the effort, right? So what I'm seeing a lot of is singers, rappers, producers, beat makers, everyone in bands and all this other stuff. I'm seeing all these people out there just spamming, constantly spamming, right? Whether it's hiring a bot to comment on people's posts, the other day I saw a post about a young guy who was a photographer who ended up dying in a robbery somewhere in California. And there was a post about it on Instagram and it was very sad, very, very sad. And the huge comments thread that was all, oh, I'm so sorry to hear this. This is terrible, which it is, right? And then all of a sudden there's this comment that says, hey, check out my music, whatever. Clearly done by some kind of spam bot. And if it's not, then that's just cold, right? And then obviously so many people attack this person. So really, with one spam comment, you could ruin your career. Because now everyone sees that and everyone's going to go out of their way to make sure no one gives a crap about you and what you do, right? So I also started getting messages, several different messages, where it's a DM on Instagram. They send you this private message. So-and-so wants to send you a message. And I look at the message and it's just, all it is just like 6 links in a row to someone's songs, YouTube links to their songs, or, it's like, hi, how are you? I noticed your page and I noticed that you're a producer and that you work with artists. So I was wondering if you could check out my music and give me some feedback and maybe we can talk about working together. And then send me the link. Not just, hey, links. Check out my links. So it's a business etiquette thing. This is what I usually respond with, something to the effect of, hey, try sending a message first. The next time you decide to just send out links, try sending a message first. Even if it's just someone you think would like the music. Hey, I noticed you like these things. I wanted to see if you would check this out and tell me what you think. And, you don't just make a canned message like that, right? And then just spam it to everybody, because that's no good either. Start a conversation. These social media things, okay? The concept is based around a social network, all right? A network. And the concept of networking is not new. It's only different now because it's on the web. All right. So, but it's the same concept. If you're networking and you want to get out there and you want to meet people and get opportunities, you have to talk. You have to be a human being. Okay. Because everyone seems to forget that just because now we're online, uh, that they're actually human beings behind these profiles. All right? You have to talk to people. Make your posts something that creates a conversation. Make messages that you send a real conversation starter instead of, "Hey, check out my music." The thing I always say to these people is, you wouldn't walk up to a girl in a bar. Now, if it's a girl or guy, whatever, there's more than that nowadays. I don't really know, but you wouldn't walk up to someone at a bar, right? And just pull out your genitalia, respective genitalia, and just say, "Hey, so are we doing this?" Absolutely not, right? You get arrested for that, right? But it's like the concept is lost on people when they hit Instagram or Facebook or, Twitter. It's many messages and spam comments I can send out there. Like, I'll get at least a certain amount of responses or views. I don't really know. But at the end of the day, you're not going to get anywhere that way. The only way to get anywhere is real, genuine, true engagement. Okay? That means that, you need to go out there, look at other people's content, and contribute to it. Okay? With positive things. Go out there and contribute. Be a part of the community, a part of the network. Okay? Go to a place where there are people who would or might enjoy what you are creating. So find out where those people are. So people who like rap music probably like certain things, right? Certain artists or certain, find these places and engage with people. When you engage with people, they go out of their way to check you out. You don't have to ask them. All right. In fact, asking people to check out what you're doing, aside from a couple of close friends maybe that you ask for genuine feedback, going out and begging people to check out your music, makes them definitely not want to do that. Definitely not. I do not want to check out your music. Absolutely not. I've already determined that it's terrible because your energy and what you're doing is really, really, really bad. Okay? Again, I'll use the idea of a relationship, right? Where if you are like begging someone to go out with you, begging them, what do you think they're going to do? What do you do when someone does that to you? It's like, get away. How do I get out of this, right? So it's the same thing. It's human engagement, right? Just because we're online does not mean we're not human beings on the other end. Make it real. Engage with people. Talk to them. Check out their stuff. If you want someone to check out your stuff, you damn well better check out their stuff. Period. What better way to convince someone to check out your stuff than to not even mention it, go to their stuff, contribute to it, okay, and give feedback on that. Okay, so now you've done that. You've put yourself forward here. That person is probably going to say, "Wow, you know what? I just checked out your song. It's pretty cool. How did you do this? Where'd you do that? Who'd you work with? Where'd you go? Where'd you get the beat? Where'd you, like people will start checking it out on their own. Stop spamming people. Stop randomly messaging people you don't know to ask them to check out your music. Why would they do that? Why? It's terrible. And in fact, what you're doing is destroying the possibility that people care about anyone's music, okay? Because they're tired of your BS. They're tired of having people spam them and beg them to check out their music. It is unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Stop doing it. Stop. You need to be a professional. Look that term up. What does it mean to be a professional, to act professionally, to conduct yourself in a professional manner, okay? It's not about appearance. It's not about anything other than the way that you carry and conduct yourself, okay? And your social media is no different than real life, in person, the way you conduct yourself. So you must conduct yourself in an incredibly professional manner when you are promoting and engaging, okay? It must be very professional, okay? It's okay to try things. I mean, I do it all the time. Let me experiment with this type of post. Let me experiment with this type of promotion. But it's always in some form of professional manner. If I go out and I'm networking with people, I'm looking at their posts and stuff, it's always professional. Okay? Engage with people. Do not beg them to check out your music. Do not. I mean, it's really, really unbelievable how many times I get a random message with just a link to and I'm just going to say this, it's probably terrible. All right? Because if you're out there begging people, it's probably not good. So consider that. Even if it is good, it's probably not good. That's in my head. Because why do you have to beg me to check it out? If it's good, I'll check it out. Okay? So start a conversation. Real networking. I mean, even if you go to a real life networking event, right? You go somewhere where there's, people there to network, like a convention or some kind of mixer or something. Like, you don't just walk up to people and hand them your business card. You say, hello, my name is, and shake their hand and say, hey, what are you drinking? So what do you do? Make the conversations about someone else, not you. Because if it's about you, no one cares. Period. They will care, though, if you make it about them. Tell me about you. Tell me about what you're going through, what you're doing. What have you struggled with? Okay? Just, these are just like random thoughts that are coming out of my head here. So it's like a little jumbled, but the concept is all there. You're a real person. They're real people. You can't keep spamming people. You know that you don't like it either. You know that. Do not even tell me that you love when you get random ass messages about stupid shit. Just stop. Stop it. Make a real plan on how to promote your music. Just trying to get my name out there, man. I'm just trying to get my name out there. Well, that's not going to do it, because you're going to get your name out there as a name that people need to stay away from. Do you understand? Do you understand that? I know there's that old saying that there's no such thing as bad publicity, but there really is. Because one really bad thing can destroy you. So stop the BS, all right? Get it together. You need to understand the concept of real human engagement. Okay? You can't just keep spamming people. It's not going to get you anywhere. All right? Get your branding together. Make sure everything is consistent. Make sure your music is damn good, okay? And if it is not the best possible thing it could be, then you need to get better, all right? I mean, it is my philosophy that you always need to get better, always, no matter what, all right? So if you're, instead of wasting time spamming people on the one song or two songs that you have, spend time working hard, getting better. Find a trainer, find a coach, find a producer, find somebody who can guide you, a mentor. Study, study, study. Learn, learn, learn. Practice, practice, practice. Spend the time doing that, okay, and working with a professional branding expert or a graphic artist or somebody to make sure your branding is on point, and save your money and study promotion and advertising through social media rather than spamming, okay? Stop, okay? And if you're going to sit here and tell me you don't have the money to do that, well, then you're screwed, okay? You need to find it. Do not tell me you don't have money. Do not. Because that just means that you're not willing to work hard enough. So put in the work. Put in the time, put in the effort, put in the work, okay? I do not feel sorry for anyone who tells me they don't have money, they don't have time. Do you have any idea how much I work? I still have yet to meet a single person who works as hard and as much as I do. I'm sorry. I'm just going to say that flat out, okay? So if you're not willing to put in the work that I put in, because of how important my career is to me, then you shouldn't be doing this. And I beg you to stop making music. I beg you, because you're ruining everything for anyone who wants to genuinely put in the work and the time and promote their music. Okay? I hope that you didn't take this the wrong way. I'm trying to help you. It's so important. It is so important that you understand the rules of engagement, really, like how to engage with people. People, we're talking about human beings, not just a profile on a social media site. Because what you want to get out of it is real human beings that listen to your music, right? That's the whole point. Okay, so understand that these are real people and you have to deal with them the same way you would deal with someone that you met at the store, at a bar, in the street, on the subway, anything. So I encourage you to make a plan, okay? Make a plan of action. Revisit what your profiles look like. Make sure that you have consistency throughout all of your social medias. And what I mean by that is consistent visual things, right? Where like you're not posting about random ass stuff. You're posting all things related to what you are trying to create in your universe with your music, right? So, you know, everything is consistent. You have professional graphics made for your logo and your main artwork, and then there's a certain branding you put together for all your posts that they have a consistent sort of vibe to them. And that you're out there spending a certain amount of time actually engaging with people, because that's what boosts you on social media is engagement. When you're engaging with people and then they start engaging with your posts and your stuff and you are out there, it boosts people who find you. If you're in someone's Instagram feed on a post where you're having a conversation that is a real legitimate conversation with someone on a post that has a lot of traffic, people are going to see you in the feed. They're going to see what you're saying, and they might say, oh, wow, I agree with that, and say, I agree with that, and then they check out your profile, right? So why is it so hard to understand that real engagement is what brings real people to check out your music? Not spam messages and spam comments, okay? Real engagement. Anyway, I went on a bit of a rant today. Today's a bit of a rant. But I hope that you will consider changing your strategy and really understanding that the engagement is everything. It's everything. Okay? So take the time. If you have to step back from it to reevaluate and create a new strategy to move forward on, then do that. It's better for you to do that than to keep flopping around spamming people. Okay? Not only that, but if you're out there trying to get your name out, right? And you don't have proper branding and you don't have an actual original piece of music that you have out available for streaming, for downloading and purchasing, etc., then what are you trying to get your name out there for? You need to get that together. Get that together first. Then try and get your name out. Create it's just like, how would a label put an artist out and get people to check them out? They'd invest money in creating branding around them and consistent visuals, all right? And then put the music out available and then spend money promoting it, okay? With a strategy, not just random, a strategy, okay? It's business. The new climate of the music business is such that if you are a musician in today's world, you absolutely must be an entrepreneur. If you don't know what that means, please look it up. Okay, you must be an entrepreneur. You must find a way to learn how to be if you're not already. If you don't have a natural inclination to being an entrepreneur, you need to find out how to channel that, okay? Because there is no other way now. You're not going to get discovered. It just doesn't happen anymore. They're going to discover you because you spent the time to grow your business properly, and then you're out there in the public eye and you already have a certain amount of growth, and they come in and say, we can grow you even more. So no matter what, whether you get discovered or not, you still have to be an entrepreneur. You still have to have that mindset, that entrepreneurial spirit to invest all of your time, all of your money into the thing that matters the most to you. And if you're not willing to do that, and this is not the thing that matters the most to you, then stop doing it. Or just do it for fun. But stop spamming people and asking them to check it out, because it doesn't matter to you. So why should it matter to anyone else? If you're not willing to sacrifice every single thing in your entire life to grow your career, you do not deserve anyone to listen to your music. So consider that. Consider that. I'm sorry, I'm just tired of the BS. I'm tired of it. So many people out there doing the wrong things. It's really, really sad. Take the time to properly build your foundation and your business. This is a business. You have to grow this as a business. There is no other option now. There is no other route, okay? You have to learn how to be an entrepreneur. If you need to stop doing your music for a little while and study what it means to build your own business, to be an entrepreneur, then you need to do that. There is no other way now. There is no other way. Everyone thinks, well, now I could do everything myself, right? Yeah, sure. But you have to. You have to. No one's going to do anything for you anymore. No one gives a shit. I'm sorry. You need to learn how to take control of your life and your career. And that means taking however long it takes for you to learn how to build a business from nothing. Okay, that means you need to fight. That means you need to bleed and sweat. And you really need to just work. There is no time to drink. There is no time to party. There is no time for boyfriends and girlfriends, okay? You need to build your foundation, to build your career. The other stuff does not matter. And if it matters to you, then this is never going to happen for you, ever. Just remember that. All right. That's it for today. Like I said, I hope this lands on you and resonates with you. And I hope that the people that need to hear this get a chance to hear it, because it is so, so, so important. Stop going out there and spamming people. Just engage. Just engage with them. Start a conversation. That's it. Okay? I'll see you in the next video.